Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji. I'm here tonight doing the reading for Leo for May of 2016. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to use the Angel Tarot deck for our general portion of the month. So this will give you kind of just general information about the month of May for our Leos out there. So let's see what we got. All right, so we've got, lots of water cards. Are you Leos a little emotional these days? I'm just going to say. We have 8 of water, and the water cards, again, are about the depth of emotion. And we've got a couple water cards showing up here for you, Leos. And the 8 of water is really about sort of that search for something that has more meaning, because I feel like you're a little bit bored, and that you want to do more, be more, have more. And it's just about searching for that, like just not being completely happy with where you're at right now. And so I encourage you, you never need to settle you don't need to settle. And so there is more for you out there. And this is just sort of that encouragement to move into that space of spiritual growth, emotional growth, and mentally just getting more in tune with what it is that you want, so that you can attract that in and draw that into you. Okay, so that's kind of our that's kind of our past, where you've been at this point. So this has been something that's been coming up for you already. You've already been searching. Okay, and then we have Archangel Gabriel. And this is the Awakening card. And what I would think of when I see this card is it's really about taking a completely different look at what you're doing, or the issue or the challenge that you have. So looking at it from a completely new, fresh perspective, because that's where the ideas and the answers to your prayers are going to come through, is when you kind of turn things upside down. So if you look at this card, Gabriel is actually upside down in this card, right? So you want to kind of turn your perspective upside down and look at things from a completely different angle. Because right now things are, it's kind of stalled. Like I feel like you're just in a little holding pattern right now. And that's okay. It's a temporary thing, all right? Things are going to speed up. And I'm thinking coming June, they're going to really, really start to speed up for you. So it's just important to follow that, kind of dance to your own music type of thing, dance to your own beat. I just feel like you are not somebody that needs to go with the crowd. You are not somebody that needs to follow the path that everybody else has taken. It's up to you to come up with something new and different. And once you do that, you are going to be lit up and you are going to take off. And so just know that this sort of holding pattern is a temporary thing as you're sorting some things out. Okay, and then we have the 4 of water coming through. And again, water cards are about depth of emotion. So if you guys have been emotional lately, please just let those tears flow, because it's very cleansing. They're very good for you. It's really good to just let that stuff wash out of you, right? And so whether it's happy tears or sad tears, some of you might have kids that are graduating this May, and that can lead to some tears one way or another. Like you're just, you're happy for them, but you're also sad that they're growing up so fast, that type of thing. And so this card is really about, so again, it's kind of like feeling like you missed the boat a little bit, but you haven't. It's just you need to open your eyes to the possibilities, and to really be more open to the different things that you could be doing. And that can include playtime, that can include work time, that can include personal growth. What are some of the other things that you could be doing that would light you up, that interest you? What interests you? So figure that out. Okay. And then let's look at, we are combining this month the finances and the career together, and we're using the Archangel Oracle deck for this. And again, this is for Leo for May 2016, and this piece is for your finances and career. So we're kind of putting those two together this month. And I'm not sure I'm going to continue doing this long of reading even, because I started out last month, I did the 30-minute readings, which I didn't get through all of them, all the signs. You guys were lucky because I had done yours first. And then this month I'm doing all of them. And so next month I'm going to kind of see how I'm guided, what I'm guided to do, and I will follow that internal guidance around that. So it might be somewhat different next month. So we'll stay tuned. So we have Archangel Michael, which is about crystal clear intentions. So I do feel like regarding your money and your career, you are getting some clarity. Finally, hallelujah, right? You finally have some clarity about what it is that you're meant to be doing, and you are getting clear about what exactly it is you want. So the more you refine that, the clearer you get about the things that you want to draw into your life, in terms of money as well as in terms of the work that you're doing. And just having that focus on that is really going to help bring that in. And I know that sounds, as one guy commented on one of my videos, kind of cliche, but it's true. Like the focus, where your focus goes, that's where your energy goes, that's where energy flows. So what you focus on, you bring about. And so I can't stress that enough, is to be focusing on the things that you want. And I feel like you guys are already doing that. So I'm kind of preaching to the choir there. Okay. And then we have Archangel Jophiel, who's one of my favorite angels. She's our feng shui angel. And she wants you to have a little bit of patience, because you have planted seeds and things are growing. You just can't see it because they haven't come out of the ground yet. And so you guys are like chomping at the bit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, right? But it's just having that patience around that. So, and I actually feel like there's some things that are already starting to sprout. So you're seeing a little hint of it. You're seeing a hint of that growth, the thing that's coming. But there's so much more. There's so much more. Lots of bigger opportunities that are coming for you. And it really is, things are blooming, as they say, a lot. They're going to bloom a lot faster than you realize. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit dry, so I'm going to take a drink. Water. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. So you do need to still nurture those, the things that you've planted, the ideas that you've planted, the customers, if you will, that you've planted. You do need to nurture those and have some patience around that. Okay. And then we have Jophiel again. So Jophiel twice in a row. I think Jophiel is telling you she wants you to have feng shui. And that's actually what this card says. If you read the card, it's about getting rid of your clutter. It's about clearing your space, and it's about using feng shui in your space. And so the principles of feng shui are center around those type of things. So it is about, clearing your clutter. Clearing your space is really important. I've talked about that before, and I don't recall if I've done it in this video, but I do have another YouTube video that's about clearing your space and the importance of it, and a couple ideas of how to do that. And then using feng shui. And so feng shui, for those of you that don't know, it's an ancient Chinese art and science, and it revolves around the idea that everything is energy, and it's proven. So, we have there's a lot of science, that's why we call it an art and a science, to back it up, that things have an energy to them, right? You can put, a friend of mine did this, put 3 glasses of water and just wrote on each glass of water, different words. One was like love, one was hate, and I can't recall what the third one was. But literally, like the hate one was like growing mold on it. The love one was clear. And this is after leaving it for a couple days. So it makes a difference. Like what you're labeling things, and the things in your space do make a difference. So this is your, this is kind of your feng shui bagua. So when you're looking at this mental map, and you can get this map on my website, findingyourfiji.com. So when you're looking at this map, the way it lines up is the bottom part here is where your front door is. I'm going to move that a little bit closer so you can see. The bottom part is where your front door is, and then it lines up so. So if you have a garage that's attached to your home, that's included in this bagua. And it can get to be a little confusing. I have a client I'm going to see tomorrow that has a split level. And that, it can be a little bit confusing when you have a split level. And particularly with split levels, things can be up and down. I mean, that's what the energy of the home, right? Up and down finances, up and down health, up and down relationships, all that kind of stuff, up and down career even. So just know that, you know, particularly if you have a split level home, it's really a good idea to get a professional to help you with it. And that is something I do. I offer Skype consults for those of you that are not in the Twin Cities area. And then I offer personal consults for those that are, you know, within a radius of the Twin Cities area. So that, you know, I actually would come to your space and help you figure out what you can do to help. And what it really is about is energy, creating an environment that energetically supports you and lifts you up, right? So that's really important. Okay, so we had Archangel Jophiel came through twice, so she's really kind of hammering you about that. And then using sage or whatever you're going to use to clear your space. Just like you have to clean the dust and the dirt, you need to clean energetically the space, clear it. And that's why we use white sage typically to do that. Okay, so this is your health portion for the month of May 2016 for our Leos. Yes. Okay, so so this is the yes card, and this is really about trusting your intuition. And so Archangel Raphael is wanting you to know is that when you get a really strong feeling about something you need to do or someone you need to connect with, follow that. That is your guidance. You are getting a yes. Please follow it. Quit letting your head talk you out of stuff, okay? When that inspired thought comes in, take action, right? Take action immediately before you lose it, or before, you know, so even writing it down is a good thing, or before you lose the opportunity is the other piece of it, is taking action while you have that opportunity. So if it pops in your head to call someone, please do it. You know, take you whatever minutes to do it, and that's you're following the guidance, and things just happen to flow a lot easier when you do that, okay? And then we have divine intervention coming through. And as a healing card, this is really about, you know, I just feel like this is, the angels are always there to help us. So they're always there to assist us. And so we need to call on them, though. They can't just come. They need to be asked to call on. So lots of times they're sitting there twiddling their thumbs, Leos, and you're like, you haven't asked them for their help. So in this particular situation, I feel like this is someone that is close to you that's ill, and to call in the angels and guides to help that person to sort of divinely intervene, bringing more light and love to that area of their body where they're struggling, where they're having some issues around that, so that they can have, you know, that good quality of life. And whether that's a short quality of life or, you know, years and years to come, they want to help. The angels want to help and intervene with that. Okay. And then the sunlight card is coming out for you. So this is about getting outside, getting more sunlight. And also I feel like more, so the vitamin D, of course, is the sunlight, but also vitamin C. I'm getting that you just need more of that vitamin C to help keep your body strong and healthy. And the other piece that I'm getting around this is a little bit of balance. And so I feel like your diet is a little bit imbalanced. It's like, I don't know, you're eating too much of something and not enough of some other things. So maybe you're eating too much fruit and not enough greens, you know, too much grains. There's an imbalance there. So take a look at your diet around that and just try to bring that back into a balance for you. And then, of course, get outside is really important. Okay. So love, what is the love prospects for Leo for the month of May? Let's check this out. Oops, that one's an extra. Okay. All right, Leo. Okay. So this is the very soon card. And what this is about, and as a past card, I feel like this is something that you've already been working on, but really getting clear about what it is that you want in the relationship. Whether you're currently in a relationship or you're you know, wanting to draw in a partner, being clear about what you want helps bring it to you faster. So that's really kind of the short and quick of that one. So I just feel like sometimes you get a little cloudy about it. Like you're not being straightforward with the universe about what it is you want. Please don't be shy. Like you want what you want, and that's okay. Like if you want somebody that's gorgeous and and also is a lot of fun, has a great sense of humor, why not? Why can't you have that? Okay? So just know that whatever it is that you want, you have the ability to bring that in as long as you get clear about it. And that will come to you faster. And it is, I do feel like this partner is somebody that you can lean on. Like they're there for you. Like if you have a tough day, they're going to be there to help, lift you back up and bring your spirits back up, that type of thing. And not to say that you rely on somebody for that, but you want to have somebody that you can lean on, right? Somebody that's there for you, that's got your back. And that's what I'm seeing around this. Okay, for those of you that are are single, this could be the one. So you may have met somebody recently. Maybe you're dating somebody, freshly dating. This really could be the one for you. And actually, the other part of this card is really about those of you that are single, Leos, and dating. You have already met this person. So typically this is someone that it might be someone that you've known from the past, and I'm getting Archangel Michael's coming in. So all of a sudden it's getting very warm, and that's Archangel Michael coming in, just letting me know he's here. Love you, Michael. And so this is someone that you may have already met and just in passing, that type of thing, or you may actually be dating them at this point in time. But kind of keep your eyes open about those people that you've already met, because it could be someone from your past. It could be someone that, is an acquaintance, a friend of a friend that you've maybe met once or twice, that type of thing, okay? And I do see like the little cupids are at work. They're helping you with this, so just let that happen, like be open to that. All right, and then this is a time for you to get to know each other. And so I'm getting this getting to know each other card. And this is really about taking that time to explore and ask questions. Because so many times we get in relationships and you get doing the same thing. Like, oh, okay, we're going out this night, we're doing that. But you don't get into like the discussions, there's so many topics. Like you could talk about so many different things and learn so much about the other person just by bringing up an unusual topic or a different thing that you guys haven't discussed before, right? And so as you reveal that piece of you, those parts of you, that's where that relationship deepens and that bond connects further, okay? So it's just a good thing. Okay, we've got we've got several extra cards. So I'm going to start with the one that is the relationship one, since we're on that track right now. And this is about loving yourself first, okay, Leo? So Leo, this is a real clear sign that no matter what, whether you're in a relationship or not, it's of the utmost importance that you love yourself. And what that's really about is taking care of yourself like you would want someone else to take care of you. This is about doing those things for you that lift you up and bring you into that higher vibration. This is about the self-care, about taking baths, about taking time to read and relax and enjoy life, doing those things that you love to do, having girlfriend time, right? All of those things are really, really important. And I heard someone say recently, if you're not in a relationship, take yourself on a date. I love that. I love that. So take yourself on a date. I went hiking the other day by myself, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was just a beautiful, there weren't many people in the park because it had been raining during the day, but it was dry. And I really, really enjoyed that time with myself and in nature. It just was a great thing. So do those things for yourself. All right. So we're going to do the, so this is on the health line. So this is stretch. So Leos, the angels are just recommending that you stretch your body. And so sometimes when we do a lot of workouts and things like that, we forget about the stretching piece of it. And that's where we keep our body limber. And so doing the stretching, even rolling, if you do biking or running or even lifting weights, rolling using those foam rollers is really good for your legs, because it gets those, your quads get tight, and then that can pull on your knees. And so you want to make sure that you're rolling that out, because that will really help you. And just stretching in general is really, really good for your body. Helps keep you limber, right? Okay. And then we have Archangel Gabriel is coming through. And this is, so again, it's another card about nurturing. And this is about nurturing yourself. Just as you nurture your children and you do things for your children, the angels are encouraging you to nurture yourself and also that inner child of you. So lots of times when fear pops up, it's because there's an inner child in you that is trying to protect you, because when you were younger, they were there, they kept you safe. And so now you're an adult and you don't necessarily need that inner child to protect you. And so having a conversation with them and explaining to them that you got this, that everything's okay, right? You're an adult now. So those activities are important. So both nurturing your children and nurturing yourself and your inner child, all right? We've got kind of that triad going there. Okay. The very last card, Leos, is Two of Earth. And the Earth cards are all about how you make your money. They're also about what we need to know to be here on Earth and to be grounded here on Earth. And this is just, you've got too much going on. You need to clear your schedule. You need some breathing time, and that's where that self-care needs to come in, because how do you get any self-care when you've got every minute of every day scheduled? It's just not going to happen. So you really need to clear your schedule. Look at your schedule and see, what is it that's not lighting me up? Whether that's some group that you belong to, whether it's some volunteering that you're doing, maybe it's some activity that you're doing. Just what can you clear out? And use that time then for your self-care. I do feel like you need to make a decision about something. And the group thing came up, so I feel like it's almost like a decision about whether to stay within an organization or to leave the organization. And they want you to take a little bit more playful approach around this. And what that means is just thinking about it in just more of a fun or lighthearted way, and just imagining the possibilities if you left this group, or imagining the possibilities if you stay in this group, that type of thing. And so, because it really can be whatever you want it to be. So if you really enjoy the interaction with this person or this group, then by all means, let's make it juicier and stay with it. But if it's something that you just really feel like you've outgrown, that it's just not doing anything for you anymore, then let that go and think about the possibilities of what you can do with that time. I just feel like you guys need more time. So that's really what I'm getting around that. So some feng shui, let the tears flow, self-care. I feel like those are your three themes, Leo, for the month of May. Take some time, enjoy yourself, relax, and have fun. Did you enjoy your angel reading? I'm sure questions have popped up for you about specifics in your own life. To get answers personalized just for you, click below to schedule your appointment. You can use coupon code ANGEL20 to save 20% on any one of my readings. For more information about me and Finding Your Fiji services, go to findingyourfiji.com. Enjoy your day.